What's up, Pinky Gang? It's your boy Zach back with another video, and as you can see, we have Jaylen Brown in the official NBA 2K21 roster. He is listed at a 2-way scoring machine. Now, I don't think we'll be able to get that name, but let's just take a look at his attributes. The main things that you want to get with this build is you want to get an 85 driving dunk, which is contact dunks, a decent three-pointer, decent midi. You want to be able to shoot, obviously. An 81 ball handle. You don't really need a speed boost, but you do want a decently high ball handle. You want great defense. His steal's not too high, but we're probably going to put our steal up anyways. His perimeter defense is extremely high. He's quick. He has a high vertical, so that's what we're going to be going for in this build. Now, Jaylen Brown has been going off in the playoffs. He's been averaging 21.5 points per game on 46% shooting from the field, and he's been shooting 35% from three as well. His last couple games, he's had 28 points, 21 points, 26 points, and 21 points. And so his last 4 games have been incredible, all over 20 points per game. He's been the X factor for the Boston Celtics. Some people might say that Marcus Smart is the X factor, but I truly believe that Jaylen Brown is. It really depends on how he's doing. If he's not shooting well from the field, the Celtics are not playing too well. He's a very good role player for the Celtics. He really complements Jason Tatum and Kemba Walker really well. So I think this build would be great to run at the 2 in the park. You can potentially run big man with him if you put on the right badges. Let's get straight into the build. Jaylen Brown is a shooting guard. He is right-handed and his jersey number is number 7. For the pie chart, we're going to use a pie chart that you guys probably don't think. This build can get contact dunks and takeovers, so this is the reason we're going to go with this takeover here. It's probably the most well-rounded and closest thing you can get to a 2-way scoring machine. The 2-way scoring machine, you can only make it if it's super small, like 6'1", 6'2". That's kind of like a Allen Iverson type build, but we're trying to make our player at least 6'6" to be his accurate height, you know? So we're going to choose this one here. And for the physicals, Jaylen Brown is a tremendous leaper with a high vertical, so we're going to go with this one right here. And we only lose 3 speed and gain a ton of vertical, so we're going to go with that. Now for our attributes, we're going to max out this, max out this, max out this, and we're going to get right until we get 4 finishing badges. So as you can see, we have a driving layup of a 77, a driving dunk of a 73, a standing dunk of a 48, and a close shot of an 84, which is very, very good for a 2-way sharp build. And once we change our wingspan and stuff, our finishing is going to go up. For our shooting, this build gets a lot of shooting. The ratings isn't super high, but the badges definitely make up for that. So we're going to get right at 19 shooting badges. And for our playmaking, we're going to max out this, and we're going to take 1 off just so we get right at 10 playmaking. Now for our defense, like I said, this is going to be a 2-way type of build because Jaylen Brown is a tremendous defender. So what we're going to do is we're going to max out our perimeter, our lateral, our steal, and we're going to put the rest on our defensive rebound. And we should have 0 attributes remaining. And as you can see, we're going to take 1 off of each attribute, and we have exactly the right amount of badges. You know you've made a build right when you cannot take off any of these other attributes. You've maximized your badge capacity and you've reached the full potential of this build. For our body shape, I think we should go with defined. He is 6'6", so we do take a hit a little bit of our stuff. We do take a hit on our 3-pointer, but that'll be okay. We wanted to play just like Jaylen Brown. His weight in 2K, I don't know what his real life weight is, but he's listed at 220 pounds, so we're gonna go with that. You don't lose much and you upgrade your interior defense, maybe like how much speed? You lose 1 speed. So yeah, that's what we want to go with. With our wingspan, we're not going to go max. We're going to go 1 away from max. And the reason we do this is you can still have your 3-pointer a little bit higher. I mean, if you want, you could go max, but I would go with this one because you want to get your 3-pointer as high as you possibly can get just to shoot better. Now, what is so important about a 75 driving dunk, you might ask? This build gets contact dunks and takeover. If you get an 85 driving dunk, you get contact dunks. Now, I know you guys are looking at this like you don't have an 85 driving dunk, but if we put slashing takeover on this build, we can get contact dunks and 85 defense, good shooting, Hall of Fame shooting, Hall of Fame defense, decent playmaking, and this build is very, very well rounded. So I highly advise you go with this wingspan here. Now, if you want to have higher shooting and less defense, I mean, you could lower the arms a bit, but I would go with 1 away with max or max. Now for the takeovers, like I said, I would go with slasher if you want contact dunks. If you don't, go with any of these other ones, but I want contact dunks. This build is really, really broken. I think you definitely should make it. As you can see, we have built a perimeter lockdown similar to Jaylen Brown, that's our guy, Ray Allen, and Drew Holiday. So we're obviously going to test our player at a 99 overall just to see what it'll be like. For our badges, what we're going to do is we're going to put on gold contact and bronze Lob City finisher. For our shooting, I advise you go with Hall of Fame range extender, gold catch and shoot, gold flexible release, bronze corner specialist, bronze screen machine, silver deadeye, gold volume, and silver tireless shooter. Now once you get your hotspots, I advise you do something like this, just because Hot Zone Hunter is an insane badge. But if you don't have your hotspots, do what I did before. For our playmaking, what we're going to do, we're going to get on quick first step gold, we're going to get our downhill on gold, bailout bronze, probably unpluckable on gold, or you can put on a needle threader. It's really up to you. It's all personal preference. Maybe handles for days, but I prefer unpluckable because you're not going to be dribbling too much with this build, but you want to be quick, so we're having quick first step and downhill. Now for our defense, we can do a lot of things with this build on the defensive side of the ball. Now if you want, you can play so many different positions on defense. You can just guard ball, and this is what I would do to guard ball on this build. Something like this. So you get chase downs if you get beat, Hall of Fame pick dodger, Hall of Fame pickpocket, Hall of Fame intimidator, Hall of Fame clamps. Now if you don't want to do that, if you want to play the big, you can do something like this, intimidator, something like that. So you can really help your teammates out on the defensive end of the ball. You can see who can shoot and who can't. But if you want to just do a little bit of all around for your badges on defense, I would go with like Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame intimidator, silver rebound, silver rim protector, Hall of Fame defensive leader, bronze chase down, and bronze interceptor. So this is what I would go with if you want to go all around, but you have other options you can go with. And yeah, that's basically the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Your boy is trying to hit 1,000 subscribers in the near future. So yeah, if you guys do that, that'll be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.